Hello fellow readers and writers, this is your host Lavinia Asani, and in today's video we are going to continue on chapter 16 of the book Snowblind by author Cassie Miles. So make sure you have your cup of tea or coffee and join me. At this point, Brady acknowledged that they needed the CBI agent, so he asked Sasha, "Grab your jacket, I need to get back over to the hotel and talk to the CBI agent." Though I'm thinking when he does meet CBI agents and gives them the journal, he might get into a bit of trouble there. For the next page and a half, we learn more about Brady, his family life, Julie's families, and the range, how he grew up, and how his father died when he was very young in a car accident. In that time, and still today, it had left him with unanswered question, which I think to some degree it made him who he was today, how he tried to help out other people and just root for the underdogs. Brady's father was a good man, quiet, kind-hearted, and he loved being a cowboy. Why I'm pointing this out, it's because this aspect is also something that we see in Brady. How despite being a cowboy, it's not all he wants to be. He wants to do something that will change people's lives, that will make a difference. And that's why he decided he wanted to be a deputy. At the same time, he informed Sasha that if he was not to become a deputy, he would have probably been a vet, because when he was younger, he loved taking care of the injured animals and providing relief. Given this background on Brady, how he loved his family, and he will inherit some of Julie's land as well as some of his family land, which he doesn't actually point out because I don't think he likes talking about his money. But if I remember correctly from previous chapters in the very beginning, I think Brady is rich too, but he just doesn't point it out. He just doesn't let people know about it, or at least doesn't let Sasha know about it. At least that's what I'm remembering right now, but I might be wrong, so just go back to the other videos. As Brady was talking about his family and how much he loved his parents, he let out, I think by mistake, "You remind me of my mom. She's a city girl, real pretty and real smart." This revelation, a warm smile spread across Sasha's face, and she was like, "You think I'm pretty?" But instead of replying to that, Brady mentioned that real smart. So like, you just got the real pretty part, I also said smart, so let's just move from there. So from this, I think that was a mistake. He didn't really mean to let that information out. You never told me why it was so important to see the CBI agent. The evidence in the notebook. Brady said that he had not exactly gotten it in a proper manner. Yeah, he did not. He freaking swiped it off Lauren's car without a proper procedure or actually letting the other cops know, since he was out of the case. But oh well. But at least Brady has some conscience, because even though he had gotten it in a wrong way and had gotten information off of it, he really wanted to wash his hands off of the responsibility of having taken that evidence without informing anyone, and basically pointed out that it's been weighing on my conscience like a 12-ton boulder. So that's a very good comparison if you ask me. I like that. Then again, Brady did not really get much out of the notebook. The main thing he got was that about the offshore account, which I believe he's going to go to the CBI people to get more information out of that because they have more resources, and just got more information about the people that Lauren works with, as well as how much money Andrea owed her, and how much she really hated Reinhardt. Fascinating fact about how he knew that Lauren really hated Reinhardt, but that on Reinhardt's birthday, Lauren sent him dead roses and cheap wine. But not just for one birthday. They've been divorced for 5 years, so every year for the 5 freaking years, she's been sending him dead roses and cheap wine. That's one way to hold a grudge, man. But as Sasha points out, that maybe she was holding a grudge for this long because Andrea, her freaking cousin, was going out with Reinhardt, the ex-husband. So that was just salt on her wounds. So I'm guessing why. I'm not guessing, I'm pretty sure that's why she was still pretty vicious about it. As they were talking, Sasha did an oopsies. She informed Brady that Damien told me that the Denver police have classified what's first death as a homicide, and they think it might be connected to Lauren's murder. See, under usual circumstances, it might not be a big deal, but she had just broken the confidentiality agreement because Damien, a lawyer, had told her that while she's employed to him in the same company, and she went ahead to tell the police, which Brady was, just like that. So that's breaking the confidentiality agreement, but at the same time to reassure herself that she didn't do such a major oopsie, was that since Brady was a police officer, he would have eventually gotten the information from the other police officers, since they would be sharing reports in the same system. As Brady drove into the valet parking area at the hotel, he finished his phone call at Sheriff McKinley. He turned to her. "We've got a problem." "What's that?" "The CBI is on their way to arrest Reinhardt." Ooh, that's a big problem right there. But might be that they found evidence that linked Reinhardt to a hired person to kill Lauren. Never know, but on chapter 17 we shall find out more as to why they arrested Reinhardt. Or even maybe Andrea, who was working for Moreno and was basically just using Reinhardt, was working with Moreno and had employed someone to kill her cousin under Reinhardt's name. So that's my suspicion and theory. Comment your theory, and if you like this video, please do like, subscribe, and turn on that bell notification. And until next time, peace.